Hey guys, welcome back. As you might notice, I got a couple really big boxes behind me. You know what that means? It's unboxing time. Let's get into it. Well, all right, guys, that was the unboxing and assembling of the Gator Frameworks Content Creator Desk Kit. Now, the kit is sold as all three pieces. You can just buy the main desk, but at the price, I believe, at the time of purchase, this was $649 through Sweetwater. And so really kind of an unbeatable deal there. I will say that there were some hassles along the way. One of which is top center here. There is a space for a couple of rack units. And that is what they consider a piece of optional equipment. Now, in the instructions, it doesn't specifically have an order to put that in. You get to the point of putting the main desk section together and getting it on the frame, and then it says, "Oh, by the way, you have this optional equipment here. This is how you install that." And it doesn't really go into detail. It doesn't tell you the hardware that you're going to use. It's kind of more like, honestly, that portion of it's worse than IKEA instructions. The rest of it's actually pretty similar. So if you've ever done anything IKEA furniture wise, you can put this together, no problem. But getting back to these, so there's these pieces that have to be assembled, put on there. There isn't a whole lot of room in here, and there's some plastic braces that they want you to put on there. Now, those, I wasn't able to get my driver in behind because of how much space you have here. So that's one of them things where I would say is kind of a downfall as far as the instructions that Gator Frameworks provides you with, is really they should be telling you after you put this top piece on, if you plan to use the rack mount, go ahead and install that now, then get this piece on there. And like I said, there's a couple of times where it doesn't tell you what the hardware is that you need to use, as well as there's a couple areas where the hardware is labeled differently in the instruction book than it is on the parts list. So when you flip back to the parts list to see, oh, well, what screw are they talking about here? It just doesn't exist. It's something that's pretty easy to overcome, but that's just something that you want to be aware of. One of the things that I recommend is make sure you have a shorty screwdriver as well as a regular one. There's also those cam locks under here, and I wasn't able to get my screwdriver under there as well, so I had to go find a shorty to go ahead and install those. Now, for the center section, it has these brackets that go under here, and that's what ties it to the sidecar and the main portion of the desk. Now, I haven't fully attached this yet. This isn't actually where the desk is going to sit or how the desk is going to sit. I have to rearrange kind of everything, so I decided not to go ahead and fully put these together. I just have them kind of set up for show right now. And by the way, this corner piece can actually be arranged a couple different ways. So this desk system is really modular, actually. You can actually go ahead and buy two of these corners, a couple of sidecars, or an extra couple of corner pieces. You can kind of make a U-shaped desk. You can make this a lot bigger than what you have here. Now the sidecar, it has options. So the sidecar can be used as a standalone thing, and so they have they've got casters that comes with that. Now each piece also comes with a set of feet. I haven't installed those yet. I'm kind of waiting until I get it figured out exactly where I'm going to have them, and then I'll put the feet on, get everything leveled up, get these all set up. But if you want the sidecar to be just part of the desk, it has feet to do so. If you would like the sidecar to be movable, you have that option as well. The main part of the desk took me probably a good couple of hours. There's a lot more to it. And like I said, this is the piece that had all of the mislabeling and the little bit of confusion. Everything else was a breeze. There's not much to this corner piece. Couple of bolts, couple of screws. And same for the sidecar. The sides come pre-assembled, and these are actually steel. The rack mounts are pre-installed onto those. So all you really have to install on that is the bracing, the tabletop, and like I said, the feet or the casters, if you so choose. So, I mean, especially for what my use is going to be, I would say this desk is probably about the best value you can find. I know Sweetwater actually sells it's another brand, and it's put together pretty similarly. I'd almost want to get one just to put together. I don't, but I almost. Just to see if it's about the same, see if it's put together the same. I know there's small differences, the leg designs, whatever, but the actual layout of the desk is pretty similar. And I think in that one you end up saving just a couple of bucks, but I don't know if you're going to end up with as sturdy of a product. And I don't know, I haven't really looked real closely at the options that it has. So I'm not sure that is actually, really a better value. I think what Gator has done here, for the price point, if you are a content creator and you're looking for something, where you can have your studio monitors at ear level and be able to have, your computer monitor. If you've got a MIDI keyboard, you've got this nice slide out that is actually large enough for a decent sized MIDI keyboard. You have these mounts here, which the outer unscrews. So you have two different sizes of studs here, and these are for, mounting desk mounted camera gear or microphone gear, stuff like that. And so that right there is kind of just a little bit of extra niftiness, I think, that Gator throws in on that. I mean, it's just a really well set up product. And like I said, $650. You really can't beat it. Go shop around, look at other desks that are set up, especially with this much rack capability. I mean, you've got, I don't know, you can fit 3, maybe 4 pieces here, depending on the depth, or maybe you want your 500 series, you get your 500 adapter and you want all your 500 series stuff here. And then this guy, I can't even remember what they said that it'll hold, but I mean, you've got so much packed into this pretty decently compact little package. And like I said, I mean, this guy I think is what, 150, 170 bucks. And I'll put links. I don't quote me on price, but this corner piece isn't very expensive. I think this was like $250 by itself, maybe a little more. But I mean, if you ever had to expand, more corner pieces, another sidecar, whatever, I mean, the possibilities on a system like this is just kind of endless, and you still end up batting, way way under price point for some of the other gear, some of the other desks. And in my opinion, I mean, this, honestly, it does more. I think there's something to be said for some of these other desks, you know, the way they have their, everything set up on them, and everything's just right in front of your face, and it's at a nice angle, and you can see everything, and that's awesome. But unless you are a serious, you know, sound engineer, producer, whatever, I think this is everything you're ever going to need. So I'm super stoked. I can't wait to get this set up, get the rest of this room set up. I have a huge mess to clean now. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and provide links. I'll provide links for the desk kit. So everything you see here, I will even provide links for the individual pieces, so you can see how much those are if you want to add or whatever. And yeah, I've got just a lot in planned here. You know, once this is leveled up, I've got a nice workspace for setting up my guitars. I can roll out a mat, do setups here. I can do my soldering here. I can do all my editing here. Yeah, I am super excited. So thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.